I'm not ready to go yet, okay? I'm not ready. You gotta wait. I got shit to do. I'm in the middle of something, all right? Just hold on.
Watch your mouth or don't come in here.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, people, come on, we're adults here.
You know what? What is the point?
Yeah, we're adults here. I got a fucking Burger King fucking thing on my head. We're all fucking adults here, guys. People in my chat, 2 words. What are they? 2 words. Let me see the chat flood. Let me see the chat flood. 2 words. Okay, next caller. Please. Let's get into the meat and potatoes, which translate in American to dick and balls.
I got flip-flops. These are my flip-flops. Yeah, I really like my flip-flops because I can put them on. Because look, watch me put them on. I can put them on all by myself. Watch me put them on. Look, are you watching? Look, these are my flip-flops.
Thanksgiving Day. I remember it clearly. It was Thanksgiving Day. I was inserting myself in somebody else's fucking business as a cash grab, and you know.
This channel is harsh reality.
Karen Yak se jodió la sucia vida. Amen.
This is Jonathan Lee Riches. I have cheeseburgers. I'm gonna put cheese on them. I'm gonna make sure that I have my hamburgers because I'm a big boy now and I can make the hamburgers. My mom lets me use the stove now.
And I'm just like, wow, I like receipts, and they brought receipts. Like they had evidence to back up everything they said. And I'm like, okay, well, there's got to be another side to this, right? Like this can't. No, this is too fantastic.
Yeah, because you're not going to just jump to the conclusion that there's a conspiracy amongst cops to cover up a murder. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, cops and just like soccer moms and shit. Like that's what made it even crazier. Like,
yeah, get it, Betty. Yeah,
did you have a close relationship with your mom?
Get it, Betty.
Oh, of course, I still do.
Yeah.
My older sister was kind of sad. She was more of the prissy girl that likes going.
That is the best shit fucking
shopping for the dresses with mommy. I was the tomboy that liked playing with the people.
Shout out to Cherry for just being easily the most faithful and loyal supporter that I've ever had. That someone could have that tenacity with loyalty. And I'm really blessed to have someone like Cherry be part of this channel and in my life. So it means a lot. And yes, I named him after Mr. T and Rocky. Say, woman. Say, woman. Say, woman. Since your old man ain't got no heart, why don't you come down to my apartment tonight and I'll show you a real man. Oh my God, I'm so in love with this little dude. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. I love you guys very, 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 very much. And we will do this again very soon, my friends. Oh, say bye. Say bye. Oh, I love you too. Give me a kiss. Oh, I love you. Bye, guys. afternoon, my friends. I hope everybody's doing well and having a wonderful week so far. So yeah, man. Somebody posted this thing on Twitter. Okay. I'm gonna watch the whole video because there's this channel that has been around. And before I get into that, I'm gonna get into okay, look. There was a video here. Now I'm really glad that you guys are here. We're gonna hang out a little while. I'll probably open the phone lines a little bit later. And so here's this channel, okay? And it's in Massachusetts. I saw this. I left a couple of comments on this video. Now I don't know how much, I don't know how familiar you guys are with this channel, especially you locals. And you know, it's got, you know, near 9,000 subs, and it's called the Allen Report. Does anybody know the Allen Report? And this video just popped up on my news feed, and I got to admit that it concerned me because I was trying to find the value in it. And I'm not, you know, I don't just pick on people just to pick on them, you know, like I gave the video a chance and I watched it. I'm going to show you guys, and you guys just tell me. Okay.
What's going on, folks? Auditing America. Now the Allen Report.
Okay, he's with the Allen Report. Okay, they're walking into a post office. Okay, this is what they're doing.
We're in Hopedale, Massachusetts.
Yo, SpaghettiOs, your boy, the Allen Report, doing a First Amendment audit at the post office. Shout outs to Auditing America. Let's do it.
Auditing America. This is what they've done. Okay, so the title of the video is "Stop Filming Me, First Amendment Audit, State of Massachusetts." Sounds great, right? Sounds like, okay, this is what we've been fighting for, you know, right? Sounds fantastic. Okay, well,
He's gonna come right here.
Okay.
Just working on the video.
Okay, you can't take videos inside the post office.
This one.
It's a federal building.
I think we can. Can you double check?
It's a federal building.
That's why we can.
so like,
It's a federal building. Can't.
Can you speak to your supervisor, please?
I just did.
so you see what's going on here, right? This dude's like, all right, you can't film in here. Now, that would be his natural reaction, you know, like he's probably wrong because it's a federal building. There's no reason why you can't film in there. It's perfectly legit. Like they're in the right technically to film, right? Sure. We all agree on that. But that's not what they're really doing here. That's possible. I'd have to look more into that, Cherry, but that's actually a good point. Cherry says that you can't film inside a post office because there's people's private information in there. So which makes sense, but I don't know.
That's it.
Can I speak with you?
Can you shut that off?
Well, we have the right to. That's what I'm saying.
Why are you taking videos?
We're working on a video about
Are
the
you
post office.
performing a transaction?
Now, that's a perfectly legitimate question.
That's what I'm saying.
Why are you taking videos?
We're working.
Right. Why are you here? What is the purpose of you being here and filming me and my place of work? What exactly are you trying? Do you have a question? Are you trying to get an interview with me about something? Okay. What are you doing here right now?
We're working on a video about
Are
the
you
post office.
performing a transaction?
We're working on a video.
We do
What?
all the time with you guys. All the time.
Right now, you're not.
But the thing is, are you familiar with poster 7?
I am, and I'm just asking if you plan on having a transaction.
They're having two different arguments. Like the gentleman who initially engaged with them and the guy filming the video. They're having two completely different arguments. The one guy with the camera is like, well, I have the right to be in here and film. Technically, he's correct. Unless what Cherry's saying is true. But the other guy is like, it's not, in his mind, he's like, well, it's not a question of like whether you can or not. It's a question of why the fuck are you in here? For what? You know? Like, I don't understand. What can I do for you? You just want to come in here and film? That's fucking creepy and weird. Like, there's no way to cut. I don't give a shit if you use the word audit to make your shit sound legitimate. If you're just going in there just to film, that comes off as weird and creepy. You're just shooting a fucking camera just because, hey, I can. Leave me alone. That's fucking weird. So this guy, beyond legalities, he feels like, no, fuck that. I got questions. What the fuck are you doing in here? It's weird.
Well, he's saying that we need to shut it off, that we need to leave. Is
No,
that
I understand. I understand where you're coming from, but if you would like to have a transaction, he's here for you.
but we're okay to film, right?
Go right on ahead.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Put me
I mean, she's saying, okay, that's the supervisor, and she's like, all right, if you need a transaction, this guy, I'll help you with it. She's busy doing God knows what. All right, well, if you need but we're okay to film here, right? Yeah, okay. Because even in her mind, she's like, I still don't understand what the fuck you're doing here. For what? She wants to ask. Why?
me in the film.
Sir, you already are.
Yeah, well, I didn't give you permission, did I?
You did when you became
No,
a
I
postal
didn't.
worker.
No, I didn't.
You took an
No,
oath to go
leave.
I'm not leaving.
So this guy is like pissed off because he's like, dude, all I did was get a job at the post office and get up this morning and come to work, bro. And this guy's shoving a camera in my face just to shove a camera in my face. Why wouldn't, I mean, he's a human being with a brain and feelings, so he has a right to be uncomfortable in this situation. You know what I mean? I'm not saying, so technically, okay, you took an oath. All right. But in that oath, is it okay? Well, do you swear to let people come into your job and shove a camera in your face? I mean, I wonder if there's even an oath in like do you swear to uphold the Constitution and the First Amendment? I wonder. I mean, I don't know, maybe. But I mean, it's a moot point though. It's a moot point. It's like, all right, I understand if there's an issue with that post office and you are trying to get answers. Okay, yeah, you've got the right to film in there. Right on. You have the right to ask questions. You know, you have the right to inquire. It's a federal building, it's a federal service. You have the right to, as a citizen, you have a right to inquire, sure. But you're not inquiring anything. You're just shoving a camera in an innocent guy's face who got a job at the post office just to get, you know what I mean?
You leave it.
I'm not leaving. This guy he don't respect his boss or nobody here. Oh man. Looks like
Now, this dude sounds like he's from South Florida. He's in Massachusetts, but he sounds like he's from South Florida. It's like I grew up with people with that exact accent. Okay. This guy, he don't respect his boss or nobody.
oh man. This guy he don't respect his boss or nobody here. Oh man. Looks like we're gonna have to stay here a little longer.
Looks like we're gonna have to stay here a little longer, he said.
Just happening.
So now he's filming the customers.
The top 4 sections.
Now he's filming the customers. Like, if this were a gym, Joey Swole would be all over this video. Think about it. Joey Swole would be like, you don't have the right to film. Filming somebody who's just trying to mail something? Really? You need to do better. Mind your own business. Joey Swole would be all over this shit. Mad as fuck.
And then on here, you just have to sign the print.
This guy sucks. Look, and he's.
Can you zoom in on that?
He just walked in there to bully this.
Can't believe even though he was wrong and apologized. How much are stamps? Yeah, I'll just take one.
Okay, he wants to.
He's gonna buy one stamp. So he's gonna buy one stamp just so that he can do the absolute minimum to get a verbal interaction with this guy, hoping to set him off because this gentleman has already expressed the fact that he's annoyed with their presence and what they're doing. So he's already, so these guys are trying to elicit an emotional response from a guy who's just, he's just at work. He's just at work. At the end of the day, that's what's going on here. There's no question of what he does for a living. There's no question about whether or not if he's doing what he's supposed to be doing ethically or unethically. That's not what the question is here. He's just a guy that came into fucking work, and then some dude rolls up in there with a camera in his face and calls it an audit in order to legitimize his harassment of just an innocent guy who got up in the morning to go to work. Something that this dude seems to have absolutely no concept of for himself. Like, it never seemed to have occurred to this guy with the camera to go, you know what? I think I'll get up and get a government job so that I can get benefits and, you know, support myself legitimately and have some self-respect. It didn't occur to him to do that, apparently. Instead, he thinks, oh, well, I have the right to take a camera and shove it in some guy's face who has enough self-respect to go get a job. Awesome, dude.
No, just one step.
Yeah, I wish we could start all over and I could tell you what I'm doing here. But
I didn't give you permission to film myself.
you did when you
No, I
when you took an oath when you became a postal worker. You did?
I didn't give you permission. Do you need a receipt?
This guy feels violated.
Just probably,
and I don't
blame
blame
in the front counter because you have to be respectful to us, bro. You took an oath.
You're standing in the way. I got the customers behind you.
I'm a customer too.
Yeah, I gave you a receipt. I asked you to want a
Yeah,
receipt. You said no,
but you need to be held accountable.
Yes,
too.
can I help you?
You need to be held accountable. He
Ma'am?
says.
Nice to see you.
You now he wants to fuck with his job beyond how he's already fucked with it. Now what he wants to do is get the guy in trouble at work. The guy did nothing wrong. Like, I haven't even watched it this far. I watched about the first 2 minutes of it and was like, I'm going to review this because this is going to actually go a little further into what I want to talk about tonight. But I'm really glad. I don't believe in coincidence, folks. To me, it's a blessing that I came across this video because I have something to contrast to make my point. This is excellent visual aid. Because now, I mean, I'm further in the video than I've ever gotten, and I'm actually getting pissed. I'm getting angry because it didn't even occur to me that it went as far as this guy just relentlessly harassing him to the point to where he's saying, you need to be held accountable for your actions as if he did something wrong. This guy hasn't done anything wrong. Miss Bell, 1388, thank you so much. Welcome to working in the public sector. I mean, I get it. I get it. Trust me. Dude, I've eaten so much shit over my entire adult life. I get it. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you know, exactly, you know, like that almost happened to me one time. But, you know, I mean, I'm not that guy. I don't give a fuck. I'll just go get another job. You know what I mean? I'm that guy that goes, dude, if you don't put the camera away, I'm going to fucking shove it up your ass, you know? And I may not even come out winning, you know? I'm just stupid enough, you know what I mean? To actually fucking engage physically with somebody to, you know what I mean? Like, it's so it sucks. It makes me mad that these guys right here, these are the biggest cowards I've ever seen. This guy is the biggest coward that I've ever seen. Not the gentleman working. The guy with the camera is the biggest coward that I've ever seen because he's counting on the fact that this gentleman does not want to lose his job. That job is probably really important to him. This is how this guy pays his bills. This is how this guy makes a living. This is how this guy eats, puts food on the table, dresses himself. He might have a kid at home. This might be a second job. He might be taking care of his sick grandmother, doing whatever he's got to do. And this guy is hiding because and the job comes with benefits, you know. It's probably not the best paying job, but it probably comes with benefits that he needs, like medical and dental insurance and whatever, right? Which is fine. That's a reason why a lot of people take a job. But this guy is taking advantage of the fact that this guy, for whatever his reasons are, he doesn't want to lose that. This is the most cowardly form of bullying that I've seen in a really long time, because he's just bullying the guy. He has no reason to be there to film that guy, no reason at all, and to harass the guy and then say something about that he needs to be held accountable.
Ma'am?
Yes,
You're such a nice supervisor. How long have you worked here for?
I'm just covering for him.
Oh, well, maybe you should transfer over here because you see, he doesn't care about what you said and he still has a terrible attitude.
I'm sorry.
So he's just instigating now This guy's really pissing me off.
And we actually praise good federal workers and good public employees. And once they do a good job, we have thousands and thousands of people contact you and leave a review on you. That's why you guys encourage people.
Stop it. You don't have thousands and thousands of people. You don't have thousands and thousands of people. Okay? You have like almost 9,000 subscribers. You don't have thousands and thousands of people. And this video has fucking 1,000 views, bro. That's not thousands and thousands of people. Stop it.
People to do. This guy was wrong, and it's okay if you're wrong. But once you informed him that what we're doing is it's okay, because it's not only our right, but it's within your policies as well. It's on poster 7, and I think you know about it, obviously, because you're a supervisor.
I'm familiar with that, and I just in some cases
He's not even good at trolling. Like, he's not even good at it. That's what makes him more annoying as a troll, is because he's not even good at it. He can't even fucking talk, the guy. So here he is trying to troll these people for content, and he can't even fucking talk.
Sometimes people aren't comfortable being on camera, and I think that's all it really is.
I understand, but in what job do you get to just talk to the people you're serving that way, telling them to leave?
I can answer that for you. Any job that you currently don't fucking have, dude. I mean, what the policies are and how a supervisor handles their employee is none of your fucking business, man. It's none of your fucking business. Don't fucking worry about it.
If I've been wrong before, and when I'm wrong, I say,
Wrong
hey,
now.
my bad, I was wrong. But this guy's not the type of guy to apologize when he's wrong. And I was extremely nice to him. And I say, hey, man, let's start over.
So this dude is projecting in an abusive fashion. This is like abuse level projection, because he's weaponizing his projection. He's trying to hurt this man with his projection by fucking with his livelihood, by trying to get the man fired from his job. I don't know who this dude is. I don't know if any of you know who he is, but this guy fucking sucks.
Start all over. Let me tell you why I'm here. And he wants
you didn't tell me why you were here.
Do you want me?
I don't like
You
being
didn't.
on- I don't like being on
You
camera
didn't give me permission. You didn't allow me. You didn't give me no break, no time for it. You said nope.
All I see is somebody filming through a window. I'm like, why are they here?
Right.
But that's not what you focused on. You focused on telling me.
Perfectly legitimate question. Perfectly legitimate question, and perfectly legitimate fucking reason to feel weirded the fuck out. Dude, I saw somebody filming through the window. I'm wondering what the fuck they're filming. Why? This is the point that I'm going to get to, Olivia Nile. Thank you. Absolutely.
Well, I appreciate you stopping in.
Thank you. We will leave. What's your post office? I want to go to your post office. Where's that at? So that we can leave a good review. Because I bet you your people over there don't have a stinky attitude. Like, what's your name? You see? This guy's not telling me his name when we actually
I don't want to be on film.
Sir, you're not. I don't think you're comprehending where you're working at. You're working for the federal government. We have the right to know who you are. And we have the right to, there's actually a customer's bill of rights at the post office and the regular bill of rights of American Bill of Rights. Bro, did you know that they have the post office bill of rights? We have the right to ask questions and to go peacefully.
I like to think that if I was there witnessing this, I would probably be like, yes, dude, it's true. You do have the right, but you're abusing that right now. So it's kind of shitty. You just rolled up in here and you're just giving this guy a hard time, and he's just a guy at work. I'd like to think that, but I don't think, just because of the way this guy is, the energy that he's putting out, I don't know if I could not be aggressive immediately and be like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? The fuck? Don't you have anything fucking better to do? Like, I don't think that I could, I feel like that would just You know, I had that problem. If I was there working, I have that problem. If I was there working, ask any fucking boss I've ever had. I would get customer complaints all the fucking time. I just can't sit there and I can't do it. It's not my DNA. I'm just a girl in the world. Get to 5 memberships. Thank you so much. That's awesome. I appreciate you. Amazing. Yeah, like he's absolutely a John Italia wannabe. And John Italia, at least he's good at it. Like, at least he can come up with some bullshit reason that fucking will make sense to the average idiot as to why he's in there harassing somebody. But this guy hasn't even done that. He's saying you're a postal worker and you don't understand your position. Like, what? What is my position other than sorting the fucking mail, you know, and getting here on time? You know what I mean? Like, what is your fucking problem, man?
About things as long as we want, and there's tons of investigations that could be done for federal workers that are working like this. Because if you're giving that type of attitude to the front
So
house,
now you're threatening. So this guy is basically just a fucking Karen for content. A Karen for content. And again, he's not even good at it. He's terrible at it. Like, if you're going to be a Karen, at least know what type of investigations are going to be done that you're threatening her with right now, because that's exactly what you're doing right now. You're threatening this poor woman with investigations. Like, you're just in here on some flex for no reason and harassing these people by threatening their jobs in some way. That basically, if they don't let you Karen them, then you're going to go Karen their bosses until their bosses say these people aren't even worth keeping on, because they're going to just keep bothering me until I fire you. So I'm just going to fire you. It's easier for me to find a technicality to fire you on than to keep you on and deal with this asshole. That's what happens. That's what these people do. Joanna gifted 10 memberships. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Yeah, nobody's saying that he can't. Allison Faye, nobody's saying that he can't record in public. The point is like, on a morally speaking, should he? And I'm going to talk about this stuff. I'm going to make a more intricate point about this in just a few minutes, as soon as we get through with the video. When we get through with...
I think we got a super chat. Super chat. I think we got a super chat. Super chat. Super chat. Super chat. I think we got a super chat. I think we got a super chat. I think we got a super chat.
Thomas Autonomous Anonymous. Oh, I got it right the first time. Thank you so much, by the way. The First Amendment needs no permission. Your press pass is included and you work off those protections. No implied privacy in public spaces, or just stay home. Okay. No, there's this. I get what you're saying. And that is true. All I'm saying is, okay, and I've made this point very many times, and I'm really glad that you, and I appreciate the super chat, but I really love the comment, because this comment is 100% true. So I'll read it one more time. I'm going to read your name one more time because it's fun to read. Thomas Autonomous Anonymous. The First Amendment needs no permission. Your press pass is included and you work off those protections. No implied privacy in public spaces or just stay home. Okay, cool. That's true. You're absolutely right about that. That is 100% factual. But understand that that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that this guy should be arrested or get into any trouble. I don't know if you've noticed, but all I'm doing right now is expressing and exercising my First Amendment right to call this guy a fucking douchebag and an asshole for what he's doing. That's all I'm doing. So you can sit up here and complain and yell the First Amendment shit at me all day. I already know the First Amendment. I've been yelling about the First Amendment at the top of my lungs about the Karen Reed case this entire time. I agree with you on the First Amendment, but the fact of the matter is some people abuse the First Amendment and make it harder for other people to legitimately exercise their First Amendment. And this is one of those assholes.
Counter, I don't know if you're doing your job correctly back there either. So,
Excuse me.
You could.
I'm only this way to you
Scott,
because I don't like being on film. I'm not like that way to the customer.
That's very un-American. If you're an American and you're working for, you took an oath.
Scott, I'll call
See,
you.
that's not what's un-American. What's un-American here is the fact that this man is exercising his right to earn a living. To earn a living legitimately, not bothering anybody at no one's expense but his own. He is exercising his right to earn an honest living. That's the American dream, to earn an honest living and work as hard as you want to work, to earn as much as you desire to earn. That is all within your power. That is the American dream. That is what is truly American. Being an American, in my opinion, is doing the best you can independently to succeed at your definition of what success is, as long as it is not at the expense of those within your environment. But if you are independently successful by your own definition, if you are independently successful, then you are living the American dream. You are setting an example for other Americans. That is absolutely 100% my opinion. Now, that dude right here is setting a bad example for what America was designed to be and was designed to benefit, the type of American that our forefathers designed our country to be, or designed it to be the type of American they designed it to benefit, excuse me. So this guy is the example of what not to do. This guy wants handouts. This guy wants to bully people and harass people and then hide behind technicalities in order to be able to do it. And worse off, he's doing it to somebody who's just working an honest job, a civil servant, somebody who works for the American government that this guy is counting on at the end of the day to protect his right to go in there and harass him.
You took an oath to protect the Constitution when you became a postal worker, and he said no. I know for a fact because I have friends that work at the post office.
Yes.
And they take an oath before they become postal workers. But most people forget. They go like, yeah, diggity, gibbity, yappa, yappa, yeah, and then don't remember what they're really, taking an oath to. So we didn't take an oath, but as citizens, it's our duty to make sure that you guys are respecting that.
I understand
that right.
It's your duty to contribute to society, dude. It's your duty as an American citizen to contribute to the American society productively. That is your duty. This is not productive.
that we have.
I
So,
understand.
what's your name again?
Andrea.
Andrea. I'm Enrique. Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you. I know for a fact.
Maybe I'll see you in my office.
Where's that at?
Marlboro.
Marlboro. Okay, awesome.
All right.
Have a good day.
Have a nice day.
You too, man.
Mr. Allen from the Allen Report. Make sure you go to his channel and subscribe. Let him know Mr. America sent you over.
Mr. America. This guy has the balls to call himself Mr. America. Now, this dude is absolutely a douchebag. This dude, the Allen Report, or whoever the fuck that guy was, I guess that's the Allen Report's buddy, but he's an absolute douchebag. Because guys like Turtle Boy get compared to guys like him. That's an issue. That's an issue. Because the thing is Turtle Boy is absolutely right. He has been right about every single person that has accused him of intimidation and harassment. He has been right about every single one of them. They all took the stand and lied under oath. They made false statements. We all know it. We all know it. And these cops are now under IA investigation, and now the colonel, the top dog at the Massachusetts State Police, has been replaced by the governor. And Michael Morrissey's district attorney's office is currently under investigation. All of these things are not coincidence, people. All of these things are not coincidence. All of these things happening right now absolutely validate Turtle Boy and his investigations. And considering what he's up against, his methods were absolutely necessary. I stand by that. Now, you watch that, and you know, this is a guy hiding behind the First Amendment, and I think that's bullshit, you know, because the First Amendment is something that you don't squander. Freedom is not something that you squander. Freedom is something that, yes, you are entitled to, absolutely. But the difference between being an asshole and a good person is that you have gratitude for the things that you're blessed with. Freedom is a blessing. You know, there are things that, yes, you have a right to as a human being, but a decent person sees these things as blessings. You know, a bird is entitled to their wings. But, you know, if a bird were to live up to the same character, standards, and intelligence that a human being does, then they would be expected to be grateful for their wings and to be able to fly. You know? I mean, that's just fucking fact. Michael Martin, thank you so much. This guy is being a douche canoe. Sunshine is the best disinfectant, and the auditing community does a lot of good work. This is just the wrong way to go about it. There are bottom of the barrel people in every endeavor. That's a great point. Thank you, Michael Martin. I really appreciate that. And I'm going to actually show you guys. I'm going to show you guys an example of what I'm talking about, which is actually kind of why we're here. Now we're gonna watch this whole thing. Now, this person posted something on Twitter. This video is from a year ago. Okay, this video is from a year ago. I want you guys to see this, and I'm gonna play it. It's 20 minutes long, and this channel is called Mass Accountability. Now, this is an audit channel. At least it seems like it is. And I guess they follow some of us that are following the John O'Keefe Karen Reed case. and Sandra Birchmore case on Twitter. I think that's what's happening here. And I think they tagged me. And then I reposted this thing, and I think Olivia Nile reposted something about it as well. And we'll get to this. I'm just going to play the video because I want to actually here. Let me share the link to the video. Please give it a like, guys, because this is going to be pretty interesting. This is going to be pretty interesting. So this video was taken a year ago, and then this person posted on Twitter that they were going over some old footage and noticed this just like yesterday or today or something. But I'm going to play the whole video. They clipped it on Twitter, but I'm going to play the whole video just because I want to give these people a little bit more airtime, for lack of a better term. Yes, Olivia Nile.
One camera, that's all I really see.
Badge sticker.
Now check that out.
Badge sticker.
Yeah, look at that. 2022. Now it's 2023 already. When this video was taken.
Badge sticker.
So bad sticker on a Canton PD cruiser, right? Will, waiting to see your great smile in Australia. Oh man, that would be nice. I'd like to go to Australia at some point. But I don't think we're anywhere close to that happening anytime soon. But I appreciate it, Lizzie B. That would be great.
Sticker.
Now,
okay.
Now this is 2022, folks. The entire housing of that taillight, which is the same side as the taillight in Karen Reed's Lexus SUV that was broken. It's the same side. And this is a Canton police cruiser, right?
This thing shouldn't be on the road.
Who are you?
What do you think about that? Who are you?
I want to know who you are.
Who are you?
Now, this guy comes out of nowhere. He's very, very interested in the fact he's wearing plain clothes. He doesn't even look like a plainclothes cop, but he's very interested in why someone is filming this police car.
I'm doing a YouTube channel on people breaking into police cars.
Hey, can I get your name and badge number?
Now listen
Can I get your name
close.
and badge number? Document the food stains on his belly.
Yep.
You can't even see them, can you?
Good. You're the big man here, aren't you?
So wait, so somebody was telling me that's Kevin Albert. That's not Kevin Albert, is it? Or is it? That's Jim Ferris. Is that Jim Ferris? That's not really Jim Ferris, is it? Or are you guys just fucking around?
Aren't you?
Yeah.
Just a loser.
Big man. Are you serious?
Yep, you're a loser.
You're the big man. Identify yourself.
Can I help you out?
Okay.
Name and ID number, badge number, whatever you got.
All right. Let me get the.
What's going on, guys?
Okay, now they're at this. Now, Friday, October 21st, 2022. Now, this is just think about this. This is let's try to put this into context as to where the Karen Reed indictment was. So let's see. In October, the activity that I see taking place was that the Commonwealth's memorandum, they filed a motion in opposition in the defendant's motion pursuant to Rule 17 of criminal procedure. And then an altered report. Let's see what that is. Huh. All right. Karen Reed, military active duty, not complexion not available, blah, 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 blah. I don't even know what this is. But it was Sergeant Sean Good that reported this, whatever this is. It's an incident report. Oh, okay. It goes on here. Sorry. Solo cups, blood and water. Apparently, it's an altered report. So, and this is Sergeant Good. Okay, so this is Sergeant Good's report. And it says on January 29, 2022, I was the patrol supervisor of the 12 a.m., 8 a.m. shift. At approximately 6:04 a.m., I received a 911 call from a woman reporting an unresponsive male party found in the snow at 34 Fairview Road. At the time, the weather was very, very heavy snow with air temperature in the teens. The call was then transferred to Canton Fire, and I dispatched Officer Seraph and Mulaney to assist. I notified Lieutenant Gallagher and Detective Sergeant Lank respectfully after hearing the seriousness of the call. Once on scene, the victim was already in the back of the ambulance and CPR was in progress. I was met by McCabe, Jennifer, and Carrie Roberts and Karen Reed standing outside of the ambulance. All parties will be referenced by their first names going forward. Jennifer introduced herself to me and explained that they found their friend O'Keefe John lying unresponsive on his back in the snow. Jennifer explained that they arrived at this address because it was the last place Karen, John's girlfriend, believed he would be. Jennifer stated that he had gotten a call from Karen around 4:53 a.m. inquiring about John's whereabouts. She told Karen she didn't know where he was. I asked Jennifer why she would think you would know where he was. Jennifer explained that a group of them had all been at the Waterfall Bar and Grill in Canton earlier that night. At around 12 a.m., Jennifer and her husband left the bar, heading to her brother-in-law, Brian Albert's house at 34 Fairview. Jennifer, Moochies, welcome to Logic. Thank you. Jennifer stated that Karen and John were at the bar together, and around 12:14 a.m., John texted Jennifer asking where they were going. Jennifer invited them to 34 Fairview. A short time later, Jennifer stated she saw Karen and John pull up in their car and saw the passenger door open, but they never came out, or they never came in, and she saw the car drive off. Jennifer just thought they changed their mind and went home for the night. So again, right there in Officer Good's report, he points out that Jennifer McCabe reported seeing Karen Reed's vehicle do fucking literally everything except commit the crime in question. Explain that shit, right? And nobody saw a body laying out in the fucking lawn, right? Explain that shit. So he goes on to say, I walked over to Karen and asked her who she was and how she ended up here. I also placed Karen in the back of my marked Cruiser 682 to warm up. Karen was hysterical and continually yelling, "Is he dead?" I kept reassuring her that Canton Fire was doing everything they can to save his life. I asked how John ended up there, and she stated, I don't know. I asked her if she drove here last night, and she stated, I think so. Then I can't remember. At this point, I stopped asking questions because she was so upset. She was too upset, and she was unable to keep her train of thought. At this time, Detective Sergeant Lank arrived on scene, and I briefed him on what had transpired so far. I then spoke to Carrie, who stated, now remember, Sergeant Lank was the first detective on scene in the Sandra Birchmore case. I then spoke to Carrie Roberts, who stated she was contacted by her friend Karen around 5 a.m., wondering if she knew where John was. Carrie stated she called a few hospitals and the Canton police to see if he had been transported at some point during the night. Then Carrie picked up Jennifer and Karen, and they began to search for John, ending up here at 34 Fairview. Canton Fire began to transport the victim to Good Samaritan, and Karen, who is now sitting in Carrie's car, began to act out, yelling and screaming, "Is he dead?" and trying to get out of the car and walk out. At this time, I advised Carrie to take Karen home and that she was not needed anymore. Moments later, I was contacted by dispatch that Karen was making suicidal statements to her father over the phone. I made the decision to have Carrie bring Karen back to the scene and had her transported to the hospital via Section 12. Lisa gifted 5 memberships. Wow, thank you so much, Lisa. I appreciate you. That is so kind. Now, yeah, blah, blah, blah. It just goes on and on about that. So at this point, there's this report that Sleuthy is saying is altered. Olivia Nile might know a little bit more about that. I'm not sure exactly what that's about. But let's see what the opposition motion was filed on the 3rd. That would give us a better idea of what was going on. The Commonwealth's blah, 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 criminal procedure. Okay, I don't need to read all of everything. Okay. All right. So I'm trying to just see where the opposition motion, all it does is just say everything that they almost didn't say in court. All right. So obviously this pretrial was in very, very early stages at this point. And this dude right now sees a Canton police cruiser that is expired, and it's an inspection. The inspection date is expired on it, the inspection sticker, and it the entire taillight is missing from the passenger side. The whole taillight, like the housing of the taillight is gone. But it gets more interesting, folks.
What's going on? We're here at the Stoughton District Court, Stoughton, Massachusetts.
I just want to remind everyone that I am making chapters so you can get to your favorite parts much more easily. And also go to my new Facebook page where I'm posting all my full videos. Thank you for the support. Much love, respect, and appreciation.
The sidewalk right here. Going to the sheriff's vans over there. Doesn't look like it's that busy of a courthouse.
All right, maybe I won't play the whole video, but
see, he's trying not to.
They don't know what to do.
You don't know. He's trying not to avoid.
All right, so they're filming into the court engine. All right, let's get to this right here.
He pulled up so fast, I thought he was here for a...
I totally lied. I totally lied.
Let's see.
I think that was his vehicle.
Yeah,
To pull back here. It's open. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, Canton. Guess we're in Canton. Or is he just here for court? He's here for court. He pulled up so fast, I thought he was here for a call.
Okay, so he just like hauled ass in there.
Oh, you got a bad sticker, I think, sir. Uh-oh, we got a bad sticker on the Canton car. Yeah, 2022, 8. Got a bad sticker. I don't know how much I just got of that, but bad sticker. Look at this thing shouldn't be on the road. We might have to stop by Canton PD and put in a public records request or a complaint. This is dangerous for police officers and the public. Did you see how fast he pulled in here? Guys, this police cruiser has no brake light. The brake light is actually closed. The brake light is in the back. Look at the brake light's in the back. What are we doing? You want to ask us? You can. Does it look like it? Oh, it does? This brakes in the cars? Oh, really? Did you know this police car? Did you know this police car has a bad inspection sticker and it has no brake light?
I'm not a cop.
Did you know that though?
What's up, Mike?
What do you think about that? Who are you?
I want to know who you are.
Who are you?
I'm doing a YouTube channel of people breaking in the police cars.
Oh, cool.
What's your name?
Bob, that baby hit the floor.
Yeah, well, what are you doing? Breaking in?
Yeah, in front of a courthouse.
In front of a courthouse.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Breaking into a cop car in front of a courthouse.
You're not
I
too.
just want to make sure crime not.
You're not too.
That's totally what we're doing. We're breaking into a fucking cop car in front of a courthouse. All right.
Bright, huh?
You're not
too bright, are you?
You don't look bright either. What's your name?
Look too bright, dude. You don't even know how to eat right. Look at you.
Look at you. Oh, you're making fun of somebody being overweight?
Yeah.
I haven't even seen this yet. This is fucking fantastic. I only saw the clip that he posted on Twitter, which I'll go over in a minute. But this is fucking great.
Oh, you're good, huh?
Yeah, yeah. When's the last time you saw your own?
Yeah.
Huh?
Why don't you try it a little closer? You're trying to get me upset. To do
Look at
something,
why are you getting so close to me?
I'm not close.
Yeah, you are.
It's a public ground.
You know assault isn't just contact, right?
You just called me fat, didn't you?
Yeah. Look at you. You got food stains on
I
your belly.
mean, it's not exactly libel, dude. You know, I mean, bro. You know what I mean?
Belly. Hey, sir, you got a bad inspection?
Dude, you literally look like you eat with your belly.
To get me upset. To do
Look at
something,
why
huh?
are you getting so close to me?
I'm not close.
Yeah, you are.
It's a public ground.
You know assault isn't just contact, right?
You just called me fat, didn't you?
Yeah. Look at you. You got.
I mean, dude. Do you literally look like you tried to fuck? You were just like, fuck my digestive system. I'm just gonna like stuff this fucking slice of pizza in my fucking belly straight up. Like, I'm not even gonna go through the middleman, which is my fucking face. I'm just gonna. That's totally what you look like you do with your food, dude. I don't know, dude.
You got
Jesus.
food stains on your belly. Hey, sir, you got a bad inspection sticker, and you have a brake light. It's actually out of your car. Hey, can I get your name and badge number? Can I get your name and badge number?
Yeah, Officer BerkO'WHOA, 1614.
Did you know your number? Can I get your name and badge number?
Yeah, Officer BerkO'WHOA, 1614.
Did you badge number? Can Can I get your name and badge number?
Yeah, Officer Berkowitz, 1614.
Did you know you?
Okay. Now, the person who's filming this, I don't think is thinking anything of it at the time. And I wish I had a date on this. Maybe Olivia Nile can help me out if she's still listening. But as I understand it, it was just a few days later, if I remember correctly. It was just a few days later where a piece of taillight just happened to be found at the property of 34 Fairview. Someone just happened to be driving by 34 Fairview randomly and then just happened to find a piece of taillight. That person at the time was the chief of police in Canton, and his name is Kenny BerkO'WHOA. Okay? This is that man's son. And he is driving a Canton police cruiser just months after the demise of Boston police officer John O'Keefe. He is driving a Canton police cruiser with expired inspection stickers and no passenger side taillight. No passenger side taillight. The entire housing of the taillight is gone. And Ken BerkO'WHOA, who just happened by, which we already thought was suspicious as fuck, didn't we? I mean, you're going to tell me that when you found out, those of you who were aware of this, because I know this is news to a lot of people. We have some new subscribers, people who have just been following the case since the trial. But just months after, right, microdots, exactly. No, it's October 2022. So just months after, I mean, I just, with everything going on right now, it's a little difficult to look at that as a coincidence, because I already thought it was weird as fuck that the chief of police in Canton just happened by 34 Fairview and saw, oh, hey, Michael Proctor, who is now on suspension without pay. Michael Proctor, I just found a piece of taillight at 34 Fairview. Thought you might be interested in it. And here we see that man's son driving a police cruiser months after this with a missing passenger side taillight and expired inspection stickers. And he pulled up in front of the fucking Stoughton court. Like, what?
You know, you have a bad inspection sticker?
Yep, the maintenance
you
guy's
do?
aware of it.
Oh, okay. And you're driving around just
They're
running
fixing it.
errands with a bad inspection sticker?
All right, have a good day, guys.
What
Have a
happens
good
if the public did that?
Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
For me, but not for me.
That's what I'm doing. I'm glad you just documented that. Look at it. Look at document the food stamp.
Okay, we're going to get back to that in a second, but I still have rants here because the fact is, I mean, I just, there was a time not even that long ago where I would have dismissed this as a coincidence for the most part. Probably wouldn't have even brought it up. But with everything that we know now, come on, man. I don't even think it's a coincidence that I never even thought it was a coincidence that BerkO'WHOA just happened to find that piece of taillight. The chief of police just happened to find evidence, just driving by randomly 34 Fairview. Why the fuck was he randomly driving by 34 Fairview? Why the fuck was he just randomly driving by Brian Albert's house? So I already found that suspicious. And now I see his son in October, just months after this, driving a police cruiser with expired inspection stickers and a missing, the entire housing of the taillight, of the passenger side taillight is absolutely missing, completely missing. And then we know everything that happened in that Sallyport. We know that the Sallyport video was doctored. We know it was cut. We know that it was inverted. I mean, what is it going to take? What is it going to take? Now, I realize people are like, oh, well, you know, you're fucking reaching, you know. Okay. I mean, am I though? Am I really? I don't think I am. I don't think I am. I don't think I am. It would totally be a reach if the Sallyport video wasn't doctored to the extent that it was, if there wasn't these conflict of interest with the Canton police and the Massachusetts State Police, if these Massachusetts State Police investigators weren't currently under internal affairs investigation, if Michael Morrissey's DA's office wasn't under federal investigation. I mean, I could go on. And I'm supposed to dismiss something like that as paranoid, as a conspiracy theory bullshit. At this point, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. That is not a coincidence. I'm sorry. Like, it is spelled out. Now, only because I love this channel already, and I have never even, this is my first time. I gotta see them roast the guy with the fucking stains on his shirt. I gotta watch that. So we'll get back to this stuff, but I gotta watch this.
Stains on his belly.
Yep.
You can't even see them, can you?
Good.
Yeah.
You're a real man, huh?
Dude, you can't even see your own. Talk about a real man.
What do I matter to you, man? Why are you bothering me? I just thought you're
bothering you. Who came up to who?
I don't know why I thought somebody was breaking into a car.
Dude, all that fat in the head area is really losing oxygen to the brain.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude,
Tell everybody on your channel what a piece of crap.
you need a mirror to see that? Go what?
I don't need you. I'm a better man than you are.
Yeah, you are.
Take
Sure.
the mask off.
Sure.
Let's see your face.
I don't have
What are you
to.
hiding behind?
I don't have to.
Yeah, you sound like you're a coward.
Oh, okay.
You're a coward, man.
My YouTube channel has 71,000 subscribers. They all know what I look like, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, you're hiding your face, man. Coward.
That's all that matters.
He's hiding his face right now.
You're doing that.
How's that?
You're hiding your
How's that?
face.
How's that? How's that?
Yeah, you're blocking it with the camera. Nice. What a loser.
Okay.
Bro, like, you're literally wearing dungarees, bro, because you can't, like, because there's no fucking clothing that you could just buy that just fucking naturally fits your shape, dude. Stop.
Is that your GMC in back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got your plates too.
Yep, go ahead.
Yeah.
Where's your car? Let me follow you. Your
Go
car.
ahead, follow us.
You're a bunch of cowards.
Follow us. Are you working right now? What are you doing?
I thought somebody was breaking
What
into
are
a
you
car.
Working
doing?
on losing some weight? What are you doing?
I'm watching two criminals breaking into a car.
Criminals. Yeah, that's why a cop just pulled away from us.
Mhm.
You're a moron, bro.
I mean,
They're calling me names,
the
man.
cop literally, like, left, like, that cop hauled ass away. That is, like, little Berkey was like, oh no. He's fucking scurried like a cockroach. That's not telling. That's not telling. That little Berkey fucking scurried away like a fucking rat when this dude started asking him about the fucking broken taillight. Come on, man. Come on, man.
You're a moron. That's not a name.
You mean nothing.
That's a fact. That's a fact. You think we're breaking into police cars in front of the
Criminal
courthouse?
action. I'm trying to get
Yeah,
criminal
okay.
into a car.
All right.
It doesn't look suspicious. Two guys looking into a car. These
It's
days, huh?
suspicious of crime, bro.
It looks like you're trying to.
It's suspicious of crime.
I'm not a cop.
It's not.
I don't know.
It's not. I'm not a cop, and I know.
Yep.
Yeah.
You've already tried to intimidate me, call me names.
Intimidate you? You approached me.
Keep going, man. I'm not talking.
No.
to you,
Yeah, you
I
are.
bet you talking to
Yeah.
me.
See you later. See you later.
Keep going, man.
Yeah. I'll go live and have 500 people watching you right now.
I can go live too.
Yeah, this
Who are you going to
channel-
show? Your 10 friends?
The channel name is Mass Accountability.
Your 10 friends? Go live.
You're the big man here.
I just dropped the link in chat for this
Big
video.
man. Are you serious?
Yep, you're a loser.
You're the big man.
Keep calling names, man. It means nothing.
Wait, names? You just called me a big man.
What do you do for work?
Oh, it comes down to
Now-
work, right? Yeah.
Now, let me explain something. If this isn't a coincidence, okay? If this is not a coincidence, if that missing taillight has something to do with the missing or with the bullshit taillight evidence, which we already know is bullshit. We've known the taillight evidence is bullshit. Right? Since before the trial, we knew the taillight evidence was bullshit. So if this isn't a coincidence and this has something to do with that taillight bullshit, which I don't think it's a coincidence, and I absolutely do think it is, this is exactly what these audit channels are for. This is a hero audit channel. This is exactly what the audit channel is aiming to do. Expose shit. They absolutely just exposed this new thing to absolutely, it's not even new. They did this a long time ago. I mean, I saw this on Twitter and I was just like, okay, all right, wait a second. Stop. Hold on. And Olivia Nile was right there on that too. She was just like, what the fuck? Really? Wait, what?
Is this you working?
Are you working?
I do more work than you.
Yeah, I'm sure
Yeah.
you do.
You don't even
You know what I
how
mean?
much I
Like,
get paid to
look
do
at
this.
this footage could help. Not this footage right here. This is just fun. I'm just going over it because it's very funny to me. But this footage, this video can actually help exonerate Karen Reed. This video could possibly absolutely exonerate Karen Reed or help exonerate Karen Reed. It's very possible that it could, if it's not a coincidence, everything that I just named. So, I mean, this is the opposite. Like, what if this is what if this video can possibly help exonerate an innocent woman for the murder of a Boston police officer? What was the other video for the post office? See what I'm saying? What was the other video for in the post office? What the fuck was the point of that? What does he think he's going to uncover? What do you think he's going to,
This.
Attention, man.
You don't know how much I get paid to do this. Okay, keep walking. Keep walking.
Yep.
Keep walking.
Yeah, I'm trying to get you to walk because you got nothing else but to show me on your channel. What a bunch of losers.
Oh, we document people that approach us and they have no idea about their First Amendment right. You have no idea about
You
your
have
rights.
no life at all.
Yeah.
All you do is try and break into cars and be a loser.
Yeah. Those look like the jeans they give you in a fucking mental institution. They do, man. Like, look at what I got you. Fucking poor schizophrenic dude just standing there like, fucking orderly comes up. Look what I got you. Hands him a pair of dungarees. Look who gets to go out on grounds. Oh. I bet they fit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Perfect fucking
You're
record.
you're trying
What
to
about
intimidate me
shoes?
and call me names and yep.
So do you
Nothing but a bunch of bullies.
do you approach people that intimidate you?
No, I'm not
Is that what
approaching
happens?
anyone who's breaking
Is
the
that
rules.
what
No,
happens?
no, no.
You approach and confront people that
I didn't
intimidate you?
confront I was trying to
You
intimidate
didn't?
someone breaking in.
That's confronting someone. You are not smart at all, man.
Look, I'm back
You're
now.
not smart at all.
Right.
That's fine. You can
guys
back
keep
up.
going. You guys keep
Hey, it's public. Hey, it's public, right?
Yeah.
It's public.
Keep living your loser
It's
life.
public.
Keep going.
Yeah, it's public.
All I see is two losers.
It's public. I can go where I want. Remember, it's public.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I know where you can't go.
Yeah.
You can't go in with the employees.
You can't bring cameras into the courthouse. You can't bring cameras into the courthouse.
They're state employee.
Oh,
Yep. See you
look
later.
at
Good luck, losers.
talk about breaking the law, huh?
Olivia, no.
Yeah.
Like,
No
yeah,
cameras
bro.
allowed in the courthouse.
Oh,
No
please
cameras
eat
allowed
it.
in the courthouse.
Please eat it on that
Yeah.
step. That would have been so good. If you would have ate the door.
Got a shirt. Got a fucking crowd over here.
Yeah, I made sure to yell into the door.
Butt hurt.
Oh, is he the janitor?
That's an honest job, you know. But
Oh, he's the janitor, bro.
Master of the custodial arts.
Wow.
Master of the custodial
I'm not
act.
talking down, but he was talking down. I was like, we had no job, and
Stop it,
and
bro.
it seemed
Hey,
like
listen, dude, you guys are not being fair. You're in Massachusetts, okay? You know goddamn well that janitor is fucking. He's in there reading the law books, and he's the goddamn Goodwill Hunting of the law because he's in a courthouse instead of MIT. So you need to show some respect, mass accountability.
seemed like he thought he was something special. I started off as a janitor at the hospital and became an ENT, but this dude's about 1 foot in the grave, and he's still a janitor.
I mean, I'm not going to make fun of the guy for being a janitor. You know what I mean? That's an honest job. I'll never make fun of somebody for having an honest job. You know what I mean? Like, okay, he's the janitor, but I will make fun of him for being the janitor and thinking that he's the fucking hero, you know, accusing somebody of breaking into a fucking cop car in front of a fucking courthouse when they're just got nothing but a cell phone in their hand and they talk to the cop. Like, yeah, dude, I'm going to make fun of you for that. You're fucking dumb. Unbelievable, dude.
I think we got a super chat. Super chat. I think we got a super chat. Super chat. Super chat. Super chat. I think we got a super chat. I think we got a
Oh my god. Thank you so much, Brad Blankenship. You can't ever take a dude who tucks his shirt into his jeans with a belt seriously. No, yeah, you probably, yeah, I'm thinking about that. I'm trying to think of like any circumstance where that is acceptable. But no, it doesn't seem like, yeah, it doesn't seem like, unless it's like 1964, you know what I mean? And the dude's got a fucking pompadour with a fucking ton of grease in his hair. You can't film here, Daddy-O. Okay.
Kevin! Oh, Kevin! Kevin, where you are? Kevin, come out, wherever you are, Kevin. There's people all in that window right there. What? Who are you? What does it matter? Are you Kevin? You're Kevin? Kevin what? Kevin what? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name?
your name?
What's your name? Your probation?
Yep.
You're a public official?
Yeah. I'm asking
Identify
you guys-
yourself.
I'm asking you guys. what are you
Identify
doing
yourself.
around here?
Bro, the guy looks like fucking. He looks like Chaz Palminteri got fucking attacked by bees. I'd rather be feared.
Can I help you guys?
You're a probation officer. Identify
What do
yourself.
you- Can I help you out?
Yeah, identify yourself.
Can I help you out?
Name and ID number, badge number, whatever you got.
All right. Let me get security.
Yeah, see you later. See that, guys? Learn your rights. What's your name there, smart guy? Kevin. I know your name's not Kevin. Unless you're all named Kevin here. Kevin's that big dude with the food stains on his belly. He's getting taught right now. On probation. What do they all talk the same, bro? They can do that? What do you mean they can do that?
This guy's funny, dude.
You start using the phone.
Yeah. Well, that was an intimidation fail. Yeah, you guys watching the show? Follow me on YouTube. You'll see it all later on. Mass accountability.
Yeah, man. He's like, follow me on YouTube. Fuck yeah. Guy's awesome. Right on. Mass accountability, y'all.
I'm investigative
Fantastic.
reporter Jeremy Regal.
Absolutely fantastic. Let me see if I can. Oh, wait. Oh, sweet. Okay, hold on. Oh, this is the explanation of the altered report. Thank you, Olivia, for sending that. Canton Police Department incident report with a purported creation date of January 29, 2022. Apparently, unbeknownst, this was going on. Okay, so this was around the time of that video being taken. Apparently, unbeknownst to the individual that altered that report, a hard copy of that very same report dated January 29, 2022 at 8:24 hours had already been provided to counsel for me, read at her arraignment 7 months prior on February 2nd, 2022. The two reports are almost identical and purport to have been created and generated on the exact same date as at the exact same time. However, the original report produced on February 2nd, 2022 differs from the report produced on October 25th, 2022 in two very significant and alarming ways. The altered report swaps the single crime scene photograph included within the report from a photograph that was taken on the morning of January 29, 2022 by the Canton Police Department. That's interesting. Where there were clearly no pieces of Miss Reed's taillight at the crime scene. Oh shit. To a photographer taken by a different police agency, Massachusetts State Police, days later on February 3rd, 2022, after Trooper Proctor had taken possession of Miss Reed's vehicle, which shows a taillight fragment at the scene. Thus, the original Canton police report was altered to make Miss Reed appear more guilty. This fact alone should shock the conscience. What's more, the altered report also replaces Brian Albert's primary cell phone number, the very same number Jennifer McCabe deleted from her cell phone, with a completely different number. Okay, so this is a big deal. You're going to tell me that right around the very same time that this video that we just watched was taken of a Canton police cruiser being driven around by Ken Berkowitz's son, missing the passenger side tail light, the entire fucking well of the tail light is missing, and right around this very same time, there's proof that there's an altered report. An altered report gets submitted with different photographs of the crime scene involving Karen Reed's taillight, allegedly. And it replaces Brian Higgins' phone number that, thank you, Olivia. And it replaces Brian Higgins' phone number. Oh my God, this is fucking crazy. So it's a different report. It's an altered report. That is blatant evidence tampering. If you took an initial report and then you alter the report later in order to make someone look more guilty, then what you're doing is tampering with evidence, because you could submit that report into evidence. That you're expected to submit that report into evidence, are you not? Yes, it was True Crime with Eve. That's the reason why we're going over it. We're going over it because what I did was I paid attention to when this video was filmed. I paid attention to when this video was filmed, and then I checked Sleuthy Goosey's spreadsheet for significant dates around that time, for significant events to take place around the time of that video in regards to Karen Reed's case. And what comes up is that there's an altered police report from Sergeant Good that's submitted that same month. What's Olivia saying here? So they swapped the original photos that were taken on January 29th at the scene to photos that were taken February 2nd, purporting to show the taillight pieces they found day one, which they staged for pick. Now, does anybody know when Berkowitz allegedly found, when Kenny Berkowitz allegedly found the piece of taillight and reported it to Michael Proctor? Does anybody know that? Because I'd love to know when that was. Because I feel like that was around February 2nd. I feel like it was. I don't know, though. But I need someone to be able to verify that, who knows dates in this case better than I do, because I'm terrible with dates in this case. It was 2 weeks later. 5 days later. See, I was afraid of that. I was afraid I was going to get different answers. Early February. That sounds more like 5 days. Olivia Nile is saying approximately 2 weeks later, I believe. Okay. So that would be after that tail light is broken, right? That would be after that footage of that tail light being missing off of that Canton cruiser driven around by Ken Berkowitz's son. And then 2 weeks later, Ken Berkowitz finds a piece of taillight, just happened to find a piece of taillight at 34 Fairview. So Wow. Okay. I mean, this is wild, dude. This is fucking wild. Furthermore, the defense presented a sworn affidavit to the trial. Okay, this isn't highlighted, so I'm not gonna. The documentation will always dispel fake narratives. Yeah, that it will, Chief Rafferty. Now, I also find it interesting, folks. I gotta say, I also find it very interesting that here's a Canton cruiser with expired inspection stickers and an entire missing taillight well in a Canton cruiser, and Chief Rafferty wants over $100,000 for a new kitchen. I don't know, man. I don't know. So let me get this straight. You don't have evidence bags. You can't replace a taillight. You can't afford to do inspections. It's not in your budget to do an inspection on time on your vehicles and keep your vehicles up to date. But you think that the police station needs a new kitchen. And you think that that's the taxpayer's responsibility. This is the priorities of the Canton Police Department. Incredible. 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 Mind-blowing. Absolutely fucking mind-blowing. What's some other stuff I wanted to go over? I think I wanted to actually do a little more Microdot celebration. There's a couple of Microdots videos that dropped that I haven't watched. And I like to watch those with you guys. True Crime with Eve, thank you so much. February 4th, Berkey found taillight per CJ testimony. February 4th. Oh, that's interesting. So yes, it was like 5 or 6 days later. Okay. Wow. Holy shit. So that would be right around the time that the altered report was submitted, right? That yes, October 2022. Olivia, what happened? What am I missing? Sorry. I mean, if there's anybody who I trust to do more sleuthing here in this stuff, there's a few people. But Olivia's up there at the top with a couple others. So I'm every time that I pause to listen to anything that Olivia contributes, I find it to be valuable. So that's why I wait. Okay, the altered police report wasn't submitted until October 2022. I'm wondering when that footage of Berkey's son is from. It is from October 2022. Okay, so Berkey finds the piece of taillight either 5 or 6 days or 2 weeks later. And the footage of Berkey's son is from October 2022, and that's what I'm saying, Olivia. That's how I got to that. That's how I got to that, because what I did was I cross-referenced when the footage was taken and what significant events took place in the Karen Reed case at the time, around that time. And so yeah, that came up. That altered report is what came up. That's why we're talking about it. True Crime with Eve says Olivia is way above my sleuthing pay grade. Her top tier, but I do know Lang testified Berkey found the tail light on February 4th, at the grand jury hearing. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. That's, I mean, I'll take it. That sounds, credible enough. But again, I mean, who knows? Like, these people, they say one thing and then fucking file something else, So, and so apparently Ken Berkowitz found this piece of taillight a few days later. Yeah, if I remember correctly, it was that plays because supposedly it was because the snow had melted. And since the snow melted, they were able to find more pieces of the taillight, allegedly. But why didn't the CERT team find them? And why did Ken Berkowitz, why was he by 34 Fairview? And why was he the chief of police of Canton Police, the one to find them in front of Brian Albert's house? Kevin Albert's brother, who also works for the Canton PD. I mean, Olivia saying, I'm not really seeing the connection if the footage of Berkey's son was from the February-March timeframe. It's not. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's from the October timeframe. I'd be more compelling, but that doesn't mean the taillight didn't crack earlier in that year. What I'm trying to tell you is October 2022 is when the footage was taken of Berkey's son in that Canton Cruiser that we just watched. That was October 2022. So what I did was I was like, okay, so what was happening in the Karen? Once I saw that it was October 22, I asked myself what was going on in the Karen Reed case. Was there anything significant happening in the Karen Reed case around that time? So I checked Sleuthy Goosey's spreadsheet, and in October is when that came up. Okay. If the footage from Berkey's son was from like February, March timeframe, it'd be more compelling. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. But that doesn't mean the taillight didn't crack earlier in the year. Well, that's what I'm saying is, I mean, it just looks like they don't give a fuck about the car. And the dude's just driving it around to run errands. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's for whatever reason, that car is not an active cruiser. It's not an active, you know what I mean? And it's already expired. The inspection sticker has been expired. So who knows when the last time this thing was inspected? It's just been discarded. So little Berkey is driving it around for personal use. That's why he drove it to the courthouse. That's why he fucking scurried off when he was confronted about it. So that's why I'm compelled by it. I understand if it's not as compelling for you, but I'm compelled by it because it seems like he's just driving the thing around because it's just a fucking thing to drive around. Not even an active police cruiser, you know? Yeah, okay. No, I'm saying no, I'm straight up. I stand by that shit. It's to me, it's not a fucking coincidence that the guy who found a piece of taillight at 34 Fairview, where he had no business being by 34 Fairview for whatever fucking reason, and he just happens to find we were already suspicious of that, and then we happen to see footage in October of 2022 of his son driving around in a Canton police cruiser that doesn't even have a taillight well at all. Like, the entire well of the taillight is missing. And it's clearly just it's clearly just something that's not being used because it's got an expired inspection sticker. So I don't find it to be coincidence that you have this son who's driving around in this thing like it's his like it's a fucking golf cart, just something to just get in and use. Oh, I got to go over down to the courthouse. All right, I'm going to take the fucking number this that nobody's using. You know what I mean? So, and there's, I mean, yeah, I refuse, considering everything else that we know, I refuse to think that that's just a coincidence. It could just be a coincidence, but why would I think that at this point? You see what I'm saying? Why in the fuck would I think that at this point? Especially if we were already suspicious of the fact of the circumstances in which Ken Berkowitz found the original piece of taillight. Hold on a second. Dude, the gifs of crusty panties are just the funniest shit. Like, I mean,
Grant needs to get some rib sauce for his rusty trombone later. Well, since we're in the hood, Grant needs to get some rib sauce for his rusty trombone later. Well, since we're in the hood.
oh my god. It's just the shit that you see on Twitter. It's just fucking great. Fantastic. And then hold on. Sorry, I've got so many notifications. And somebody just randomly posted this shit and tagged me on it. Does anyone know who this police officer is?
Can I get your name and badge number?
Yeah, Officer BerkO'WHOA, 1614.
Did you know you have a bad inspection sticker?
Yep, the maintenance
oh, you
guy's
do?
aware of it.
Oh, okay. And you're driving around just
They're
running
fixing it.
errands with a bad inspection sticker?
Right, have a good day, guys.
What
See you
happens if
again.
the public did that?
Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
For thee, but not for me.
That's what I'm doing.
You pulled up so fast, I thought he was here for a call.
Oh, you got a bad sticker, I think, sir. Uh-oh, we got a bad sticker on the Canton car. Yeah, 2022, 8. Got a bad sticker.
Yeah, I'm just. See, he's not even putting it together yet, which
You
is.
might have to stop by Canton PD and put in a.
Look at
This
that
thing
shit.
shouldn't be on the road.
The whole well is missing.
We might have to stop by Canton PD and put in a public records request or a complaint. This is dangerous for police officers and the public. Did you see how fast he pulled in here? Guys, this police cruiser has no brake light. The brake light is actually closed.
I'm sure he does.
The brake light is in the back. Look at the brake light's in the back.
I'm sure he does have more videos.
What are we doing? You want to ask us? You can. Does it look like it? Oh, it does? This brakes in the cars? Oh, really? Did you know this police car?
Facts.
Did you know this police car has
That's
a bad
what-
inspection
I-
sticker
I
and it has
mean-
no brake light?
Like, it feels like this is the source. That's what it feels like. I mean, if with everything that we know and everything that we have, if I had to say, if at this point right now, today, at this moment, if somebody were to ask me, well, what do you think the source could be for the taillight pieces that just showed up? Well, we're looking at it right now. This makes sense to me that it would be that, wouldn't it? That would make the most sense, that would be the source for those fucking mysterious magical pieces of taillight that just showed up.
I'm not a cop.
Did
you know that though?
Yeah, we've already watched that. I'm doing a YouTube channel of people breaking into police cars. All right. Phone lines are open, folks. I'd like to hear some of your all's thoughts on this. Oh, I was going to go over some microdot stuff. I'll do that next time. Yeah, totally, Olivia. 100%. Fucking totally.
Call from
Scott.
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, Will. Scott McGinnis.
Scott McGinnis. What's up, buddy? Good to hear from you, buddy.
Yeah, we went to Stoughton hearing in West Roxbury District Court.
Oh, yeah. I saw you on Resistant to Silence little short live that she did. Tracy's. How did that go? Tell me all about that.
Well, it was kind of weird because Grant was there.
Now, for those of you
he
listening,
seemed-
sorry, 1 second, Scott. For those of you guys listening, Scott's talking about that they went to the court hearing for Kate Peter, who has restraining orders against her from both Turtle Boy and Lauren, Lauren Murray, I think, and so today was the hearing for that, for Krusty Panties, the one they call Krusty Panties. Sorry, go ahead, Scott.
Yeah, so it was a surrender hearing. I mean, we had high hopes that Kate Peter was going to be put into custody. But again, she has like 9 lives. She always gets out of this stuff.
Right.
They extended her probation and gave her 30 days of community service. Basically, this is our last chance. Where I think she should have been arrested the last 2 times she was at court.
Yeah, it's
but
weird.
anyways, Grant.
She got what, 30 days probation
Grant,
or 30 days community service or 30 hours community service.
30 hours. Yeah.
30 hours. That's not even a work.
Hours,
it's not even a fucking work week. How in the fuck? That's not even a work week.
I don't know how she's gonna do it. I mean, even 30 hours.
I mean, but
a couple hours a day or whatever.
I mean, she did way worse than Turtle Boy did. Turtle Boy didn't even do anything. He spent 2 months in jail. So, Jesus Christ. I mean,
I don't know.
That's not fair. That's not fair.
I mean, the judge is kind of like not familiar with the whole thing, so.
Right.
I mean, Lawrence up there and testified, and.
Well, I was watching.
But the funny thing is about.
I was watching.
The funny thing about Grant.
Okay.
He seemed like he's mad at Kate, and he almost wanted her to go to jail. But then at the same time, he escorts in LG, the fake victim, to suddenly be a witness, and Aiden Carney's in the courthouse, and you know what I mean? Like, there's a restraining order of conflict there, but Grant tells the court that LG is a witness for Kate Peter. It was just all weird the way it was unfolding.
Yeah. Now, I mean, she I heard Turtle Boy's live earlier, some of it. And he was saying that the judge was just annoyed with the whole apparently the fake victim, as Turtle Boy likes to call her. And I'm just going to refer to her as that just to avoid saying her name. She was there, and Kate Peter, she spoke up at some point and supposedly said she had proof of something, and then the judge was like, this isn't proof of anything, and you guys like all I hear is Turtle Boy or Aiden Carney, and all they did was complain about him. So the judge seemed to be actually kind of on to what they were doing. If I heard that correctly, I don't know.
I think so. I mean, I think the judge was starting to figure it out, because when Kate gets up there and speaks, she speaks very fast, and she tries to get a bunch of stuff in.
Right.
And then she was trying to introduce the fake victim as a witness to testify that she didn't violate the restraining order. And she wasn't even with Kate Peter at the time, so I don't know why she can be a witness to anything. It was just all convoluted and
it just
kind of crazy.
These people don't even realize that they look like a bunch of people who are just trying to gang up and destroy Turtle Boy. They don't realize it. Like they're stupid. Like you're obviously.
Well, I would imagine it's very difficult for a judge that's coming into this blind to even begin to grasp the whole universe of what's going on here. You know, Kate Peter is Turtle Boy's years-long nemesis, and all this stuff that's transpired. You know what I mean? It's not like a typical restraining order violation where a woman has a restraining order against a man and he's showed up at her house. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of this restraining order stuff is all online posting. You know, so I think some judges look at the whole thing and like they don't take it all that serious. I think is a problem.
Well, good. I mean, the thing is it's fucking ridiculous in my opinion, but the problem is when someone actually is dangerous, you have that shit watering a judge's, passion for justice down when it comes to these things, because they're just going to look at, oh my God, this online bullshit, but they don't really, it turns out that what if Krusty Panties actually does hurt somebody? She actually did. Her boyfriend assaulted Turtle Boy at one point. She drove by sticking her middle finger out, talking about telling Lauren to kill herself. Like, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, the women we had today in front of the courthouse, the Turtle Riders and the Free Karen Reed peeps, one of them, Jennifer O'Donnell, and she made a great point. She's like, these fake restraining orders and false claims by the fake victim and playing with the court system like this, it actually severely hurts people that truly need a restraining order. Bringing these lies forward to the court to play some kind of social media game, it demeans and ruins the purpose of the restraining orders in the first place.
I completely agree. I mean, there's like people on YouTube suing each other and shit, and it's just like over what? Over YouTube drama, and then when somebody actually is dangerous and can be dangerous, like like Kate Peter can be, then, you know, it undermines everything. You know, those things undermine situations like that. And it's scary.
And then I found it interesting where she had a high probability of possibly going to jail today, and she still drove her own car. And then she's walking out of the courthouse. She has a Boston police officer suddenly that came out of nowhere, along with the assistant chief court officer and another court officer. She had a 3-man escort leaving the courthouse. And the Boston police officer followed her all the way around the back of the building to a road that's behind the courthouse and walked her and the fake victim to their cars. Like we were going to do anything to them. Of course we weren't. You know what I mean? But she gets a lot of personal escorts leaving courts lately. Kind of crazy.
Yeah, the whole thing's just fucking stupid. Like it's like you know, you have Turtle Boy, you're just trying to get shit done, and then you just got these people who are just a nuisance, you know, just like trying to stop him from doing it. It's like, Jesus, man. Thank you, Connie.
Well, I mean, we believe, Aiden believes that Kate Peter
Probably
authored
Connie.
the charging documents.
Right. Scott, what do you think about what I was talking about? As far as that the taillight.
Oh, Berkey Jr. having the broken taillight in the back of his cruiser there?
Yeah.
Well, that brings me back to the taillight pieces from the beginning. Like, how do we even know the taillight pieces that were found even by the state police CERT team later that evening?
Right.
How do we know those pieces were actually the pieces that Proctor and Company broke off of the Lexus inside the Canton Police Sally Port? Like, they could have just put any old taillight there.
Right.
Pieces. And then meanwhile, the taillight
that's
off
the
of Canton Reed's
consensus.
Lexus
That's the consensus of the whole chat right now. Is that everybody's in agreement with you? Is, you know, those fucking taillight pieces, like the 3 original, Olivia was pointing out, the 3 original pieces of taillight don't even fit the reconstruction of Karen Reed's taillight. So there needs to be another source of those there's another source to those pieces of taillight. And if I had to guess what that source was, I mean, if I had to like apply all of the everything that I know, and I'm asked, well, what do you think the source of that taillight was, or those pieces of taillight was, I'm going to point to the obvious, which is the car that Ken Berkowitz's son is driving around, missing a taillight.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, it's very, very strange coincidence that there's a Canton police cruiser driving around with a broken taillight housing in the back.
Right
around the time that they changed the report and they started adding photographs of taillight pieces that were found post facto. Like, it's just all so like suspect. Everything about it.
It's incredibly suspect. I mean, dude.
And then you got Proctor and Buchanan picking up taillight pieces on undocumented dates and days, but nothing was photographed.
That's all I'm saying.
Just show up in evidence.
Olivia Nile, that's all I'm saying. I want to be clear. Olivia Nile is saying, I ain't saying the source is from Berkey's son's cruiser, but it's definitely quite curious and requires further investigation. I completely agree, and I couldn't have said that better. I'm just saying that if you had, with what I know and what I have, if you were to ask me what I thought would be the source, what makes the most sense would be that fucking cruiser. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that is the source. I'm saying if you had to, if you're asking me what I think the source would be, the only thing that would make sense, that makes the most sense, would be the fucking cruiser from Canton, driven around by the son of the guy who curiously just happened to find a piece of a taillight, and the whole taillight's missing from that cruiser. I mean, it's pretty fucking
Yeah, I mean, it looks really bad knowing all we know now.
Microdot is like, I don't give a fuck. I'll say it. It's probably the source.
But I mean, all the planting of the taillight happened months earlier, though. You know what I mean? But it does look bad. I don't know.
Right.
I just find it funny that Berkey Jr. is jumping in a cruiser that has a broken taillight and an expired inspection sticker to run over to the next town to go to Stoughton District Court. It's like, and then Helena Crashford wants $100,000 for a new kitchen.
All right, that's that's ridiculous. I love these trolls. Colleen Sargent, in all caps, you lick a joke. I love when people insult me. And insult my intelligence by misspelling their insults. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, I'm a big pet peeve of misspelling.
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
I mean,
you can't troll
if you're
you
gonna
spell,
right, exactly. Like if you're gonna troll, you gotta be able to spell. Like if you're gonna be all loud with all caps and spell wrong, stop it. Come on. I'm going to take another caller, Scott. Thanks for calling in, buddy.
Oh, yeah, sure, Will.
Thanks for everything you do.
All right. Thank you.
We appreciate
it,
everybody. Man. Scott McGinnis, y'all. Scott McGinnis is always out there, man. Always out there.
Call from
Chris.
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
Chris, and I'm from Norfolk County. Just wanted to say I've lived Norfolk County 30 years, Essex, which is Boston 10, and Middlesex 10, and then 5 elsewhere. So I wanted to bring it up a little bit higher in perspective. Since the 70s up until now, I think you could walk into most of the police departments in any of the 3 counties, including Boston, and find many examples that have never come to light. And
in regards to what? What do you mean?
God, I could think of an example in my town right now. The police chief was fired for molesting a young person. The person below him just got hired by the next town, and the post commission came in.
I think I saw
this stuff's rampant. The judges.
I think I saw the news report on that recently.
Oh yeah, it's in today's paper that the post commission had him fired again. But this is everywhere. I mean, my whole life, evidence, they just bring it home. Hey there.
Yeah. Sorry.
I mean, if they take evidence from you, especially if you're under 25, I just know because I know cops. It doesn't go to the evidence room; it goes home every time.
That's crazy.
Every single time.
That's insane.
There's no accountability. If they know you and you're a townie, they'll pull you over, and if you're drunk, they'll just follow you home.
Jesus.
But they'll profile you. So if you're coming through a nice town with glass packs, they'll pull you over for nothing, and those are the folks that get arrested. I mean, it's all over Norfolk County. This is not just Canton and Stoughton.
Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, I mean,
that's
all under Michael Morrissey's umbrella, I think that's why the feds are stepping in. That's why everybody's like, oh my God, if the feds were going to come in, they were going to come in by now. It's like, no, you're thinking in terms of the world revolving around Karen Reed and John O'Keefe.
Oh, no.
That's not the case. If they're investigating Michael Morrissey, there's a lot to investigate, not just the Karen Reed, John O'Keefe thing. There's a shit ton more that I guarantee you he's got his fucking grubby hands in.
Have you looked at the election stats?
No, I haven't.
So I think it's the last 3 times that he got voted in. It was by 98%, and 2% was write-ins.
Okay.
The reason I say that is Massachusetts is so overridden with Democrats, and I'm not picking sides. I'm just saying that's how it is, that it makes corruption so much easier because there is no Republican Party per se here watching over anything. That's a huge contributor.
I
It
mean,
goes all the way up to the government.
yeah, because in Congress, there's usually, for things to go well, you want a nice balance between Republicans and Democrats. You know what I mean? You want that. And if you're not getting that locally, you're bound to get some corruption. You know, if it's all Republicans, it would probably be the same exact way. You know,
if I put on a Trump hat, you have no idea what they would do.
I mean, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
But I think it's a contributor. You know, no one's watching the fort.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's why the feds are stepping in, and I like that. I mean, we are under a Democratic administration right now, and I mean, but I don't think Josh Levy seems to give a shit about that right now. I think he's just going after corruption. Doesn't matter who it is, which I like.
Yeah.
I'm, you know,
He's straight up.
Yeah, I don't give a shit if he's a Democrat or a Republican. I don't care. If he's doing his job, he's doing his job. You know.
Yeah. And I think that the general consensus among a lot of people here, because this is so deep rooted for so long, is that Karen Reed is more or less a martyr. She finally
sure.
Someone's taking on the cause to fight back against all this foolishness.
And she can't do it alone. You know, what she's doing is she's taking a hit that is inspiring the people, and that's what's getting shit done. You know,
and that's indicative of how bad it's been here. You know, you don't see this every day.
Yeah, no, you don't. Maniacal Miss is a member for 2 months. Welcome to the hoity goity, sending Slurpee love licks.
Oh yeah.
That's funny. If you knew what the hoity goity was, then that'd be even funnier.
I call it the thick blue line, not the thin blue line.
So yeah, so yeah, I hear what you're saying, man. I hear what you're saying, and yeah, you're right. I've never seen anything like this. I've never covered a case like this ever. I've never seen anything like this.
And I have to say, the state cops here, if you travel, I've traveled all over the place, and the state cops, more or less in Massachusetts, they don't speak to you. They say like 3 words at you and either arrest you or hand you a ticket. That's it. You don't speak back to them. It's clear.
I'm here. Sorry,
bad things will happen.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's okay.
Right, and that's interesting because where I live, the cops are the opposite. The cops are the opposite. Like, I've had cops stop and offer me a ride. They stop and ask me what my workout regimen is, how often I go to the gym. They're just nice. I had one cop. I go to a 24-hour gym. I was walking home from the gym in the middle of the night, and it was cold, so I didn't bundle up because, you know, the cold is good for you after you work out. And one officer thought I was homeless and offered me a ride to the warming center. I didn't even know we had a warming center, which is actually really nice.
That's nice.
It's really nice. And he wasn't implying that I should get off the street, nothing like that. He was just like, "Hey, are you heading to the warming center?" And I was like, "The what?" And then I just kind of put 2 and 2 together, and then I was like, "Oh, I'm not homeless. You know, I live, you know." And then he was like, "Oh, okay." He was like, "Oh, do you want to ride?" I was like, No, I'm getting, you know, it's part of my workout, you know." And he was like, "Oh, okay." Just a really, really nice gentleman. Looked like he'd been a cop for a long time. And I mean,
another angle that
they're all super nice here. Like, it's crazy. They're all super nice.
Yeah. And I think another angle is obviously the whole economics of it. The whole system, including the prison system, is all driven by generating money for, you know, DEI causes and whatnot. They'll put plenty of people in jail here. It's just for different things. I mean, 80% of the people here in jail are trumped up drug charges. it really makes no sense when the people throwing them in jail, kind of like a Kamala Harris, are sometimes doing the same drugs.
Yeah, definitely. What do you think of the topic for today? What we were talking about as far as that the taillight situation.
Well, I think it's a great topic, and it's just the hypocrisy that really kind of never ends. And the person that I've seen on all of your shows is Rita, who speaks probably the most forcefully and eloquently about the whole disaster.
I agreed.
And if you notice, Rita speaks on a much larger level than Canton. I noticed that the first time I watched her. And she's probably one of the few people that seems to get it, that this is way bigger than Canton. And I can't even tell you, like, the Stoughton thing is so horrifying to all of us. I haven't even started to process that yet, but it's the same characters, and it's unsurprising. And that's a sad thing to say. And last thing about this, if I did actually do this. So I walk down the road, and I'm in my mid-50s. I'm just out walking. Now, don't forget that we're one of the wealthiest counties in the country. So someone deems me suspicious. Now I'm walking on a sidewalk on Main Street. The cops pull up with their blues on and ask me what I'm doing in town. Now, they didn't offer me to go anywhere nice. They didn't offer to bring me to the town line. They didn't simply say, "Oh, it's a nice day for a walk, sir, and thank you for paying taxes." They pulled up in their blues.
Right.
It's insane.
Yeah. Well, Chris, I really appreciate you calling, man. Thanks for sharing your insight. I'm gonna take.
Oh, thanks for what you do.
I'm gonna take the next caller. Thanks so much, man. Have a good one, Chris.
All right, take care.
All right, bye-bye. Oh, I love it. We got Olivia and Microdots' wheels turning. Oh man. That's always fun when that happens. I love it.
Call from
John, you're on. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Clara, how are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I don't know if you saw Joe Flipperhead's The Taillight.
Joe Flipperhead?
Yeah.
No.
He does videos like Microdots, you know?
Yeah. Well, not like
So-
Microdots, but yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this one's pretty good. Long
No,
story short,
I'm not saying they're not good. I love Joe Flipperhead.
halfway through it, you'll see the assembled pieces and what the CERT team found versus what Yuri found versus what Proctor did. About halfway through is a picture of all the pieces put together and who found the evidence.
Right on. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably go over that because
I think you should because I think it'll put a lot of the taillight pieces.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go over that because this new information, I'm like a dog with a bone with it right now. So
yeah,
it looks like
it's a big bone, and I've always even Betterow was like, how did Yuri find all the pieces that fit together like one jigsaw puzzle, and Proctor find all the pieces that fit together for his pieces that he collected, and the CERT team only found 3. And I think that's why they probably Section 12 Karen to get the 3. But 3 wasn't enough for the case. All right, brother.
wow.
Peace.
All right, thank you, John. I appreciate you, buddy.
You're welcome. Bye.
All right, bye-bye. Wow. So that's interesting. Yeah, so we'll go over that Joe Flipperhead video next time I go live. So who should run against Michael Morrissey for the Norfolk County DA's office? I vote Joe Flipperhead. I love hearing Tom CPU say Joe Flipperhead. I vote Joe Flipperhead. Have you heard of Joe Flipperhead? Let's see. Microdot says that's a fact. They found the pieces in order of the way you'd break them off.
Call from
Chris,
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
yo, Will, it's Christian.
Christian, what's happening, buddy?
Not much, man. It was good to see you out in front of the courthouse. I was there every morning, every afternoon, and it was good seeing you there.
Oh, that one time I was there? Yeah.
Yeah, when you came on up, that was a good day.
Right on. Right on. Yeah, it was. I enjoyed it.
Well, listen, Mass Accountability has been a friend of mine for a while, and he's amazing. Like his ability to just stick there in the face of these people, stating things that are completely not true, like about the law, and be willing to just take the jabs and stuff like that, and in some cases dish it back. Like that guy that was clearly overweight. He has no problem jabbing.
No, it was fun.
You
It
know
was
what
great. Yeah. And
Well-
I mean, I wonder if he knows that he's quite possibly responsible for just discovering new exculpatory evidence for Karen Reed.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be talking to him after this. He's in and around, and I like hanging out with him. He's got a lot of interesting cases that he's just been involved in, and he's gone down to Florida. He's done stuff down there, he does a lot for the homeless up in Salem, Massachusetts. Sticking up for the rights of the homeless there that are being told things that aren't true, that they have to leave, the public properties and stuff like that. And
okay.
He gets in the faces of the cops that are trying to pull, bullshit on him, and he calls them on it. And so it's kind of, he's taken his lumps. They've gone after him in different ways, just like Turtle Boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But after the Sandra Birchmore thing a long time ago, he went to the Stoughton Police Department. You got to look this one up. He goes in and or maybe you showed it. I don't know. I kind of
No, I haven't.
He goes to the Stoughton police office and he asks if he could talk to some more groomers. And he's like, yeah, I was just wondering if you had some more groomers here that I could talk to, because he knew right away that Sandra Birchmore was being groomed, and literally he's saying this right to their face in the lobby of the police office, So
I love it.
It's really amazing the guts that he has to go in there, but he's got a big heart too, and he got involved in the Karen Reed trial, started showing up at the courthouse, and continued kind of documenting what was going on. As far as the First Amendment, he gets involved in any time they're trying to push the boundaries of the buffer zone and all of that kind of stuff, and challenges them on the things that they're saying.
Okay.
So he's a great guy, the one thing I was thinking about, I mean, that is an amazing get, that BerkO'WHOA patrol car, because perhaps it was unregistered because the registration has lapsed because they were keeping it low. You know what I'm saying?
That's what makes sense to me. That and he's just using it to drive around like a dumbass because it's not registered, because it's not being used officially. And so
yeah.
and then he runs into Mass Accountability. not counting on that.
Exactly. He was not counting on mass accountability being there, definitely. And that's like, what an amazing get if it turns out that that's what it was. But if you remember, when they put the thing back together, like on the stand, you know, when they had the reconstruction lady putting the taillight pieces back together,
Right.
I believe it was like the first 6 pieces of taillight that were found, which were probably from BerkO'WHOA, didn't fit in the model anywhere.
That's what Olivia's talking about in the chat.
Yeah.
That's what Olivia's talking about. So what she's saying is, and that's the wheels that are turning in Microdots and Olivia right now, is because we're all thinking, well, there had to have been another source than Karen Reed's taillight for the taillights that don't fit in the reconstruction. And the question here is, did mass accountability expose the source of that taillight of those taillight pieces?
Dude, to be driving around with the entire, you know, they pulled out. Did you see when mass accountability zoomed in and he said the taillight's back there? Do you know if it was intact or if it was broken?
Say that again.
You know, when mass accountability was pointing out that the whole taillight had been removed, and then he goes to the side of the window and he points his camera in there and he goes, look, it's back there.
Oh, shit. No, I missed that. Hold on.
The taillight was in the back of the car. And the question is, was it bashed apart, or was it actually a whole assembly? Like it, you know, I tried to see, but it looked like there was some kind of like film on the window that was kind of made it tough to see. But it could be that when he zooms in on it, it's like a bashed taillight. Or it could be that he remembers it. If we could ask mass accountability, like when you zoomed in there, we couldn't really get it on camera, but could your eyes see if that taillight was smashed up?
I'm looking at the footage right now. And I see now he's looking at the taillight, but when he looks in the window, I mean, he looks in the front window, but hold on, there's another. Yeah, see the back of the the back windows are tinted, so you can't really see inside
tinted,
there.
But there is one kind of glimpse that you can get of something in the back there. They are tinted, but like
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All I see is a reflection of him and a cone. Like a hazard cone. But there's no indication of a tail light from what I'm seeing right there. Maybe he goes to another window. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I got a clear shot, but I got to pause it at just the right moment. This is going to be very tedious.
Right. If it's a clear shot of something that's shattered.
Hold on, I got to let. Oh, wait, I had it. Hold on. Shit. Yeah.
Well, in any case, perhaps,
yeah. Hold on. I can't share both. I'm not going to be able to share this until I don't have anybody on the phone. But
that's all right. I can hang up, but we can also ask Mass if he remembers looking in, because his eyes might have caught a glimpse of it.
Let me show the audience what I'm talking about. I'm going to let you go. Thank you, Christian. I really appreciate your call. Absolutely amazing. Thank you, Christian.
Yeah. Hey, I can't wait till you come up again, man. Give us a shout out.
Will do.
Know, we'll all get together and have a drink, eat some gummies and stuff.
All right, on. All right. Thanks, Christian.
All right. Later, man.
Bye-bye. Okay. Let me get out of that. Let me show you guys what we were talking about just now. Let me get rid of the phone number so you guys aren't calling, because I don't even have the thing pulled up. All right, so what he's talking about now, you can see it's hard because it's hard to see because there's sunlight reflecting and he's filming in the window. So you see these hazard cones, right here. What could be the taillight housing and what it looks like is the taillight housing is right here. As you can see, there's no taillight there. It's shattered. It's broken. It's gone. There's no red there. There's not even white, but you can see the inside of the housing of that taillight. It's right there. You guys see what I'm talking about? Can you see my cursor? There, that's better. He's got a better shot there. Right there. Can you guys see that? That looks like it's absolutely taillight housing, missing taillight. Yeah. I can't tell if you guys could see my cursor, but I'm just circling around it right here. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you can see it. Okay. I can't zoom in. That's something I can't do. I cannot zoom in. Unless I just do this real quick. Take a screenshot with my phone. And okay, hold on a second. All right. This will just take a second, guys. All right, so there's that image, okay? This is that image zoomed in. So it's too dark. You can't really tell. You can't really tell. I mean, it's already zoomed, but this is, I mean, it's too dark because of the tints and because of the reflection of the sun. So that taillight housing, I'm 99% sure that that's the taillight housing in the back of that car. All right. So that's the best I can do, folks, as far as that goes. Zooming in, considering the lighting and everything. All right. And somebody said, what's to the left of the cone? All right, hold on a second. I have to turn off my light, but I can't tell what that is. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to pull up. Why won't it let me click on this? This is really annoying. Here we go. Okay. So give me 1 second here, and I'm trying to like. Somebody said they want to know what's to the left of that cone, and it doesn't look like it's anything. All right. So sorry, I turned off my light because the light shining in my face, my ring light, is fucking up my view of everything here. So give me 1 second here. Let me. Yeah, I can't tell what that is. This is what somebody said was left of the cone. I zoomed in on that. I can't tell what that is. It just looks like a crumbled up piece of paper. I don't think it's anything important. But you know, somebody points something out. I'm going to check it out. We're doing this together as we do. So, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty mind blowing. So yeah, guys, crazy stuff, huh? Pretty fucking crazy. I mean, I am really curious to know. Now make sure to subscribe to Mass Accountability. And it's very possible that they could have absolutely discovered the source of the taillight pieces that don't fit Karen Reed's taillight. And if that is the source, that absolutely proves corruption. If they can prove that that's the source, then that absolutely proves corruption. And that not only proves corruption in the Massachusetts State Police, but it proves corruption in the Canton Police Department as well. So we'll just have to wait and see how that unfolds. But like I told Christian on the phone, I'm like a dog with a bone. That's where I'm at. And I can't wait to find out what Olivia and Microdots end up doing with this information. And I'm curious if this is going to interest Turtle Boy in any way. But yeah, this is pretty fascinating. Guys, I am going to go ahead and wrap this up. I want to go ahead real quick. Let me go over, because I'm really bad about this, and I want to go over some donos. Deanna sent a Cash App. So did Paula. And Brenda. And let's see, on PayPal, somebody sent yeah, so Catherine sent very generous, and so did Tara. They both sent very generous support. So thank you so much to you two guys. And then Venmo seems to be the medium of choice here. So thank you so much to Amy sent one last night, and Heather sent one last night. Coffee on Me, thank you for your outstanding coverage and commentary. You guys are really, really amazing. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Seriously, you guys are fantastic. And make sure, guys, I mean, we all know that Karen Reed is being railroaded here. So anything that you guys can do as far as support for Karen Reed, please do so. The link to donate and support her legal fund is in the description. Now, there's this 2020 thing happening tomorrow night. I had intended on figuring out a way to stream it in some way, shape, or form, but apparently there will be another watch party taking place for your convenience, and Rita Lombardi will be attending as well. So that's pretty awesome. So LTL looks like LTL will be not streaming it, but doing a watch party. So maybe I'll do it on my Discord. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. But one way or the other, I'm going to watch it. And if there's a way for me to watch it with you guys, then I will, as promised. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see how it works out. But whatever, if I don't do it, then, you know, of course, LTL will be doing it. So you guys can go check that out. There. Anyways, guys, I am going to go ahead and wrap this up. You guys are absolutely fantastic. I love you guys very, very much. And we will do this again very soon, my friends.